Welcome to the Phoenix Rising. This is the first episode we record for the podcast in 2023. I'm very excited because I want to share with you 7 facts that you need to know about the energies of 2023 because this is a year where we really need to grasp the handles of our life and steer it in the direction we really want. And there's a lot of cosmic energies that are going to be there and are right now also there to support us into making this impactful movement that we need to do in this year. So I will tell you about it, but first we're going to talk a bit about what, as a summary, what 2022 meant in terms of learning. I'm gonna leave you also with some soul inquiry questions in case that you haven't done a reflection on 2022, and then we're going to talk about the energies that are going to be available in this year for us to improve our life. This is season 5, episode 1. So, um, as 2022 was coming to an end, I usually really like to wrap the last year or that year up because to move forward, I kind of always like closing cycles. I'm a Scorpio and I don't like to leave things halfway. I like to close cycles. I like to close doors and to open new ones. And as 2022 was coming to an end, I did a small reflection on the universal intention that 2022 carried, that it was the importance of our relationships. How how do you relate to others? Is there a balance in how much you give, how much you receive? How do you relate to yourself? And all of those questions, I asked myself those things, um, because in the end, relationships is one of the most important themes for us to master as a soul, because it is through relationships that we deeply understand who we are. I mean, we learn a lot about ourselves through relationships by understanding who we are, but also by understanding who we are not. So, 2022 was a year for questioning and changing relationships and the importance of having harmony and balance in the way we carry ourselves with others. And this was also pointed out by the tarot card of the year of 2022, that was the Lovers. So this was giving us a message to look into also the integration of divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Divine masculine being very active, confident, passionate, courageous, very proactive, and then the divine feminine that is kind of the opposite, is compassionate, is intuitive, is wise, is healing, very connected to nature, and empathetic. So bringing those two in balance, it's not about having one or the other or one more than the other. This is really about having that balance, that integration between both of them. And all of this is really supported by the universe. So I'm going to leave you now with some soul inquiry questions. So go get a pen and paper. So write this down in case that you haven't done your reflection. This is going to help you and give you that guidance. So, number 1, what great things happened to you last year? What made you happy and satisfied? Number 2, On the contrary, what were the challenging things that happened? Let's reflect on that. What was difficult? What really touched a nerve for me? What created stress, right? Number three, what is the biggest lesson learned for me in the past 12 months? What is number four? What is one experience in my life that needs to continue into 2023 to be integrated? That means, is there experience that you started but is not fully done? There's something more to do, and then you need to continue that project experience or anything lesson maybe into this year and integrate it and maybe embody it more. Number five, how did you relate to others and how did you change because of these relationships? Or how did you change and what maybe did you change as well? Number six, and this question I love, what did your soul inspire you to create? Did you get an inspiration to do something? What was it? And then last question, number seven, a word that describes your 2022. So your 2022 in one word. Hopefully this is going to help you. So now let's look into 2023. First, we're gonna do like an analysis of that the year 2023 as through the numbers. This is gonna give us two pieces of information: the numerology meaning and also the tarot card of the year. So we'll talk about those first, and then we'll discuss the most important transits happening in 2022. And knowing all of this, it's really, why do we do it, right? It gives us an advantage to have, more awareness and understanding of the general energies, the general maybe theme for the year, the vibration, and what is going to be present for the next 12 months. And this is an information that we can use for our personal guidance and to work also with these energies instead of working against them. So 2023, 23, it is 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3, which gives us the number 7. So first, let's start by the tarot card of the year, which is the Chariot. And for those of you who want maybe a visual of the card, you can go to my blog, lauratia.com, and you can click on the article, 7 facts about for the 7 facts you need to know about the energies of 2023, and then you're going to see the picture of the Chariot right there. So this card of the Chariot focuses around the duality of a choice, either facing an existential choice of doing something or doing the other. So it's like being between two paths. So on one side, you can take the choice of transcendence or not. Or you can go for the moral and ethical choice or not. You can decide to take a risk or not. It's two choices, and you are the only one that has the power to take that decision because it is your choice. Nobody else chooses for you. It's you and only you. It also reflects on the polarity of the light and shadow. So the chariot is about your willpower. Like I said, you take your choices, your decision. It's your action that follows that decision. You are the one responsible for making those choices. Another theme of the chariot is overcoming obstacles that may show up. So this card really implies a movement. There is, and if you look at the card, there is movement in it. And a movement that takes you into the right direction. And when I say right direction, I'm not talking about right or wrong in general. I'm talking about taking the right decision, meaning the one that is in alignment for you, with your soul. So this implies direction for an individual, but also a lot of self assertion. So with the chariot, there is an action taken in full power of body, mind, and soul, and intuition and knowledge. And it is your power. So when that person or you as an individual move towards a goal because you are seeking something, you are on a quest. All of that implies the chariot. Making that choice, taking that movement, taking the handles and choosing where is it that you're going to ride. Then is the number 7. So in the book, The Universe Has a Number, the author says that the number 7 speaks to an awakening on the higher self. Says that it's a beautiful energy that adopts the posture of awakening to a higher aspect of yourself. So the number itself is an abundant number and has a lot of purpose for those who are maybe educating themselves in the matters of spiritual awakening and soul alignment. So that's it about number 7 and the tarot card of the year for 2023. Now let's talk about the most important transits happening in 2023. So first of all, we have Jupiter in Aries, and it is currently there. This brings a lot of energy of expansion. So imagine Jupiter, that is the big benefactor, is in a fire sign like Aries, that is the first, the pioneer, the first of the zodiac signs. And it's very courageous, it's bold, it goes for what it wants. So imagine this with Jupiter is really a bomb for taking initiative, taking action. It's also a bit about accepting your own individuality and to dare to make the choice to walk your soul's path. It's not anybody's path, it's your path. To exercise our will and have the capacity to start something, maybe something that we have been procrastinating and we haven't started, but now with the Jupiter in Aries, this is what we're being called to do. Move forward, take action. And it's not only that we will have the energy to take that action, but we will have also enough energy to sustain that movement, right? And continue on that direction, even when we are facing obstacles. A note of caution here is we can be very angry also with Jupiter in Aries, so be careful not to be too impulsive or to get frustrated and very quick to anger. That can happen also with with this energy. So it's very important to be aware, have that awareness to notice when you need to catch your breath or you need to take a break. Then we also have Jupiter in Taurus, which talks about the capacity that we're going to have to continue building and manifesting our desires. So imagine with Jupiter in Aries, we take action, we start something that we wanted, but then with Jupiter in Taurus that comes after, then we are able to continue building on that. We continue to manifest our desires, creating also with all of our senses, using our body. It is also kind of a big connection to your own body, your physicality. So it's very important to learn how to listen to our body in this time. What is our body trying to tell us? So it's Very important to be present, to learn how to discern when I need to be walking faster or when I need to be, walking slower with a slower pace. Whenever is needed, you decide, right? But you need to be aware and in contact with your body. So it is a great time also to save money and maybe change your relationship and the perception you have about abundance and about prosperity. And be very careful, caution here, be very careful with overspending because Taurus likes comfort and likes good things, great things. So we can overindulge too much without, taking care of how much, what our budget is, right? Then we have a Saturn in Pisces. So let's keep in mind that in 2022, Neptune is still, it went, it was in Pisces, it continues to be in Pisces right now, and Jupiter also was in Pisces, which is a water sign, and this generated a lot of soul connection. There was, and maybe you can see it on Instagram and other platforms where there's a lot of development in terms of spirituality, more connection, interest in spiritual development, intuition, learning about how to listen to or go for our dreams, listening to what our soul is whispering and going for, the taking action for our aspirations. With Saturn in Pisces, though, this year we're going to need to be more concrete in terms of that spirituality. Meaning, is that spirituality real for you, or it was just a thing for the moment? Saturn asks us to be, take a concrete shape into this, because it's not only about having a dream, it's also about integrating all of this. It's not only about knowing about spirituality, it's how you integrate it in your daily life. That's what really generates change. And we will be asked to lower all that spirituality, all that connection, and translate it into the third dimension where we are, into the physical, and to, actually create magic and do in the real life. Then we have the change of nodes, that this is very important, the moon nodes. The north node is going to be in Aries and the south in Libra. And this is in the month of July that the signs are going to change. So with the north node in Aries, it invites us also to guess what, to know who we are, to take risks, like I was saying, be independent, and maybe not allowing others to influence us and to stop us from doing something, so taking that initiative. It's about being proactive and being entrepreneurial. The South Node in Libra invites us to let go of the need of having someone else's approval. To live in function of what I want and who I am, not in the functions, of others. To trust your gut feeling and to really put boundaries in terms of who I am and who you are. There's a limit where I end and where you start. Having healthy boundaries. It's also about letting go of the need of having harmony at your own expense. Because Libra, that's a issue that's a challenge that Libras have. Sometimes they give in to their own desires, or they accept to do something they don't want to do because they want to keep the harmony, they want to keep the relationship. So you need to, they sacrifice. So we need to learn to let go of that need that, okay, I have to keep harmony and balance no matter what. We need to release the fear of doing something wrong and just do it because you want to, right? And then we have Pluto in Aquarius, and it's not going to be there for long. It's only going to be there for 3 months, and then it's gonna go back to Capricorn. But it gives us kind of like a little taste of what it is all about, and it's about the importance of finding your own power and going profoundly into the depths of your own shadows. Because for us to reach wholeness, we really need to embrace our lights and our shadows. And once we do this, we really discover our inner treasures and we discover the diamond that we have inside or that we really are. So, I don't know. These are the most important transits. So I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing. In general, 2023 is really a year to make courageous choices. This is not about decision. Remember, decision and a choice is not the same. Decision, you think it's at the level of thought. You think about something. But when you see a choice, when you take a choice, it is followed by action. There is action in a choice. Okay. So we are going to be invited to really take courageous choices to create the life we really desire and to generate new resources. So the cosmic energies will support us in this transformation. So this is about no more excuses, okay? So if you have been having all of these excuses for years, this is the moment for you to stop. Stop waiting for the perfect moment because you will wait forever. So stop. No more excuses. If you've been procrastinating once and again, you know, doing the same because you haven't had the courage to actually do something, or because maybe someone else comes first. There's always, oh well, I'm gonna do it after my daughter graduates, or I'm gonna do it after this happens. After stop it. You need to stop. Nothing will change unless you really take the step forward. So this is the episode of today. I wish you 2023 full of light, of wisdom, of love, of kindness, and a lot of courage for you to make choices that are in alignment with you. Take those risks following your heart. So remember your magic. If you need some support and some help in taking that courageous decisions, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to do it, you don't even know exactly what you want, but you need to take action, give me a call or visit my website lauratia.com. I can help you make those courageous choices. I can help you align your business and your life with your soul's blueprint. So visit my website, lauratia.com, contact me, and hope to see you soon. Bye.